So if you're looking for an exceptionally firm mattress, the Plank lineup of mattresses is a great option. But which of the 3 Plank beds is right for you? We're gonna talk about that in today's video. Hey, how's it going? This is Owen, I am a CNET, and we've got our Plank mattress triple comparison. Now, there is the Plank Original mattress, the Plank Luxe, and the Plank Natural. We're gonna talk about what these beds have in common. It's quite a bit, but there are some key differences between the 3 of them that should help you pick out which one will work best for you. We're gonna have a lot of extra information linked down below in the description, including individual reviews of all the Plank mattresses and any discounts we can find to help bring these prices down. If you find this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's just briefly cover the policy info you should expect with any of the Plank mattresses. We're just gonna throw them up on screen. Basically, you should not pay anything extra for shipping. It'll arrive in a box, and you get a pretty long in-home trial period to really try it out to see if you like it or not, and it comes with a 10-year warranty. Now, one thing people seem a bit confused about when ordering a mattress online is the returns process. Some people seem to think that you have to roll the mattress back up somehow and put it in the box and ship it back to them. That's not how it works at all, because once the bed has been unboxed, you can't really put it back in the box. So basically, if you decide to return the bed, the company will coordinate with someone in your area to pick up the mattress free of charge. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It kind of depends from brand to brand, but it's really not a difficult process, so don't be afraid of returning a bed. So let's just start the comparison off properly by covering what these beds have in common, and there are quite a few similarities. So all 3 Plank mattresses have a flippable design, which means both sides of the beds are designed to be slept on, which is kind of a novel feature with more modern mattresses. All 3 beds have a firm side and an extra firm side that you can choose from. They don't even bother calling it a firm side and a soft side like a lot of other flippable beds, because they want you to know that all 3 Plank mattresses are extremely firm. And in our testing, we found the firmness levels of both sides of all 3 Plank mattresses to be pretty much the same. You're looking at about a medium firm on that firm side, which means it's gonna be a really nice option for back, stomach, and combination sleepers. And then if you flip it over to the extra firm side, it's very close to a true firm, maybe a hair softer than that. So you get 2 really nice firm options with all 3 Plank mattresses. I think there are some really tiny subtle differences of the firmness between these 3 beds, especially on that extra firm side. I think maybe the Plank Original is probably the firmest of the 3, but super subtle differences I don't think you really notice. And either way, you're getting a extra firm mattress with any of the 3 beds from Plank. Let's start getting into the differences now. And we're gonna start with the fact that the Plank Original is an all foam bed, and then the Plank Luxe and the Plank Natural are hybrids. So this means that if you are a heavier individual, somewhere 220 pounds or more, I would recommend getting either the Luxe or the Natural, because having coils means that these beds will be a bit more durable and supportive over the long term. I think you'll probably be fine on the Plank Original for a number of years, but you obviously want your mattress to last as long as possible. And if you are a heavier person, I think these beds have a way better chance of doing that. However, if you are a more lightweight individual, then you're probably just fine with the Plank Original. The foams used in there are super dense and super firm. I think the Plank Original probably has a better chance of lasting a really long time if you are heavier than some other softer all foam beds, but I think it's best just to go with one of the hybrid options. And then there is an additional feature that the Plank Original and the Plank Luxe has that you will not find on the Plank Natural, and that is the optional cooling cover available. So when you're checking out the Plank Original or the Plank Luxe, you can check a box and spend up about $150 to $200 and get an optional active cooling cover. Now, I think the cooling cover does make a difference. You will notice it if you buy it. We've tested both versions. I don't know if it's gonna be super necessary for you, considering this is a extra firm mattress that you'll be sleeping more on top of rather than kind of inside like a softer mattress, especially a memory foam mattress. So I think you'll be pretty set on temperature regulation regardless of getting the active cooling cover or not, but it's a nice option to have. And if you do sleep hot, I think it's probably worth the upgrade. And then the other really big difference in construction between the Plank Natural and the other 2 beds from Plank is that this uses natural latex foam as opposed to a polyurethane foam. So natural latex foam is pretty common on beds that are trying to be more natural and organic and sustainably sourced, and it gives the Plank Natural a bit of a unique feel in comparison to the other 2. Latex foam is super distinctive. It's this really spongy, cushiony, bouncy material, and you get a really responsive latex foam feel on this particular mattress. In comparison to the other 2-bedroom plank, those have more of a flat, firm foam feel, which means you're not really gonna get a ton of bounce, but you're not really gonna sink into it at all. You're not really gonna sink into this either, but you get a lot more bounce, which makes it a bit easier to rotate between sleeping positions. And people like myself really like the feel of a latex foam bed, and I think you'll probably like it too if you are not looking for something more memory foamy. And you're not really gonna be getting any memory foam feel with any of the beds from Plank. And then the last really big difference between these 3 beds is going to be pricing, which makes a pretty good amount of sense. The Plank Original is kind of their most basic model, then you have the Luxe model right in the middle, and then the Natural being the most expensive. Right now, when you're factoring in discounts, you can expect to pay about $1,000 for a queen size Plank Original, and then about $1,150 for a queen size Plank Luxe, and about $1,600 for a Plank Natural. So the price gap between the Plank Luxe and the Plank Original is pretty small, and then it gets a bit more significant with the Plank Natural. In our experience, latex foam beds just tend to be a bit more expensive because there's more premium materials going into the mattress. So you have some options available, but right now, in my opinion, considering the price gap between the Plank Luxe and the Plank Original is so small, it makes the most sense just to spend up for that one. If you're looking for an extra firm mattress, you're probably gonna want coils to go with it because coils have a better chance of staying that supportive and firm over the long term. Again, the foams used in the Plank Original are super dense, and I think they will probably last a pretty long time, but coils are just gonna do a better job of that in my opinion, and considering right now the price cap is only $150, I think it's a worthy upgrade. Obviously, if you're looking for a natural and organic mattress, the Plank Natural makes the most sense. And the price gap between that bed and the other 2-bedroom Plank is pretty significant, so I think you're gonna really want to have those latex foams in the mattress to really make it worth it for you. So that's kind of my take on the Plank mattresses. I think the Plank Luxe probably makes the most sense, though you do have the all foam option if you want it to spend down a little bit less, and the all foam bed's probably gonna be a little bit easier to flip, so there is that too. So let us know what you think. Which of these 3 Plank beds would you choose? Let us know. And if you need any more info, tons of stuff in the description, so be sure to take a look. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But that's gonna do it for me. This is Owen, a Seat at Home. I'll see you in the next one.